Hello everybody, it is me, Jen. I'm here with another speed drawing for you. This one this one is a little bit different. A lot of times when I do speed drawings, it's because somebody requested it or it's for a specific theme. And this one is a little different because it's just for the sake of fashion. It's just for the sake of fashion. I don't know if you guys know this, if I've told you about it, I don't remember, but when I was younger, I wanted to be a fashion designer from the time that I was like, I don't know, 5 years old until the time that I was like 17. I really wanted to be a fashion designer very badly. I was obsessed with fashion. I would sketch away. I loved like watching fashion on shows and stuff, and I just really, really loved it, and I really thought that's what I wanted to do for a living because I loved it so much. But then I learned more about the fashion industry the older I got, and I learned two things. The first thing I learned was that in order to be a fashion designer, you really need to know how to sew. And I was like, oh damn, I can't just draw a sketch and have somebody make it for me. And so that was like a big stepping stone because I don't really like sewing. I just didn't care about that. I am actually good at pattern making. Fun fact that Jennifer Esquire and I, when we were younger, we used to have a business, and we used to make doll clothes, like Barbie doll clothes, back in the day. And she would do the sewing, and I would do the pattern making. And so I would deconstruct a dress and figure out how to like make a pattern for it, and then we would actually she would make the dress. It was interesting. It was a business we had for a small amount of time. Anyway, so I gave up on the fashion idea, but I still do love fashion, and I just wanted to create kind of a fashion model sketch. I don't really do this kind of stuff anymore. I don't really draw stuff just for the sake of fashion. And I had a lot of fun with this, I must say. So, I tried a couple of different things with the skin tones. I tried some different types of highlighting that I don't usually do. I find that, when you're an artist, you kind of tend to do some things the same way every time, like the ears. My ears are always the same. They're not anatomically correct, but that's the way I do ears. And it's my signature way of doing ears. And so I always do that the same. And certain things are just kind of routine. But like every time I do coloring, I find different tips and tricks. A lot of times when I do hair, I'll find different ways of drawing it. I like to experiment. I like to try new things. This mouth, by the way, I don't like the way it looks, so it's going to change it a little bit. She doesn't look like she's making a good facial expression. I wanted her to almost be like in a real fashion moment and look like a fashion model. And she kind of looks like she's a little like angry. I don't know, not angry in a good way. Angry or surprised. I don't know. I wasn't really crazy about her mouth, so we're going to redo that in a little bit, guys. And some aspects of this may have accidentally gotten cut out. Legit, no lie, you guys. It took me like a week to draw this and color it in. I am really, really slow. I don't know if it's because, well, I'm going to say it's probably because my eyes are very not so great, legally blind. And so it takes me a while to draw stuff. So, and then I don't know if you've watched my speed drawing videos before. That X across the screen, I was making a joke with my friend. She was I asked her something about the art, and she made like a funny comment. So I was just like, that's it, I'm just gonna X out and forget it or something. We were just joking around. So that if you saw that big X come across the screen, that is why. So anyway, the mode for her is she's like a 60s fashion girl. She's got the cute little A-line dress with some detail, and I also did some different stuff here with the fabric. I tried to play with different planes and highlights. And guys, if you're an artist and you're drawing digitally, which you should, because to be honest, it's really fun to draw with like pencil and paper or pen and paper. It is fun. But if you really want to like be able to stretch and everything, doing it digitally is just amazing. And for me, the thing that always kind of makes my drawing look better is the blur tool. Like if you see how the dress looks now versus how it looked a few minutes ago, it just gives it like such a more, I don't know, professional touch or realistic touch. I don't know what you want to call it, but that blur tool, man, oh my goodness. Another pro tip that I always do, if you can see all the splotches of color, before I start coloring in, I choose all my colors. So this way, when I'm actually coloring in, I have everything like out. I'm sure a lot of other artists do that. I don't think that's like a me thing. I think that I might have learned that from other artists. But if you are new, then that's a pro tip for you. Don't just like choose your colors as you go, because it will take you a lot longer. Choose your colors ahead of time, kind of know your color scheme, and then you can just kind of go and color in a lot more quickly. So obviously this is a faux fur jacket. Cute little like short swing. You can't really see the swing in it because of the way she's wearing it, but it's a cute little swing faux fur pink jacket. Whenever I do fur or this kind of texture, it is murder to like erase around the edges. It's murder to color it in, and it's murder to erase around the edges. It's so many options for mistakes. And I think that that's one thing that you guys can kind of, I guess, I don't know, if you're a young artist, you're still learning how to draw, you feel overwhelmed, watch my speed drawings. You will see that even though I've been drawing for years and years and years, and I think I'm pretty good at it, not great, but I think I'm pretty good at it, I still make like a ton of mistakes. Like you'll see me redraw things, you'll see me erase and recolor, and so like just know that even if you're an established artist, you're probably still gonna make mistakes. So if you're somebody who's just starting out and you feel like, oh my god, I can't draw a straight line, or oh my gosh, I just can't figure out how to do this or that, just watch my speed drawings. You'll see that along the way I make tons of mistakes, and I'm always trying to like correct and redo things. This is another pro tip for you guys. I wanted this purse to be black, but it's very hard to color something in that's black because you can't distinguish between the blackness of the thing and the black line that you're trying to stay within. So whenever I do black, I make it a separate layer, and then I turn the like I fade it a little bit so it's not black, it's gray. This way I make sure that it gets all within the lines, and you could see how I did that. Anyway, pro tip for you guys, especially if you have legally blind problems like me or visual impaired problems. This is another thing I do. If you look, I put this girl on a black background, so this helps me see all of the places where I colored outside the lines that I didn't realize. So you see there's tons of places on the hair and skin that I just colored outside the lines, and yeah. So that's another tip. Whenever you're finished with a drawing, put it on a black background. You'll see all the mistakes you made. So you can just go correct them, because nothing is worse than making something, printing it out for us, putting it on a pillow or something, and then seeing like a little dots or little specks around it, and you're like, dang it, I didn't clean that up properly, and then you have to like redo everything all over again. Anyway guys, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you like this girl and the way she turned out. Please do me a favor and let me know in the comments what you thought of her. If there's anything that you'd like to see me draw, or any kind of videos that you'd like me to do, whether they're drawing challenges or different types of sketches or tutorials, let me know, because I love making videos that you guys would want to watch. If you like this, please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.